is frustrating for viewers, for the middle class, for citizens of this country is the fact that we don't get any answers. Nobody will raise the issue, Deepak Reddy, of the problems and the lives lost in Delhi. Nobody will really talk about from the opposition issues about Wayanad. If corruption is the issue, then 5 years ago there was a report that was submitted. It is called the Gadgil report, and the Gadgil report had said that this is the place where there can be landslides, and all these unauthorized development that is happening there should not be allowed to happen. It is a risk area, but then there could have been, because everybody is alleging corruption, why were these things not looked at? Why was a blind eye turned? You know, people can say there was corruption there, that is why people looked the other way. But they will not ask those questions about what happened in Wayanad. They will only ask about what happened in UP, what happened in a BJP ruled state, what happened in the parliament. You know, is this politicization and this rampant disregard for human life of citizens who actually fund everything? You know, is this now getting too much to bear, Deepak Reddy? And should politicians realize this, cutting across party lines?
Navika, the last few months, I've been looking at the Congress, the India ecosystem very closely, trying to understand their mindset. Whenever they go on an attack, this is a trick. It is usually to cover up something of the mistakes what they have done. So then whenever they go on attack, you just dig in a little bit, you find out a whole lot of faults from their side, which they want to cover up. And when you think this is the low the party can go to, they actually stoop down to even further levels in the coming days. That's what is shocking me. Today, they have moved the adjournment motion in the parliament, and they put out these videos with a tiny little blue bucket. I mean, you can see the size of the bucket, how much water it can actually hold in that. So yes, there was a leakage in the roof. Is that leakage more important? The people of India are asking. Or the taxpayers' money which is being leaked in crores of rupees by wasting their time in the parliament, and the trust what the people had put in these MPs and send them there, and they're not being very serious about their cause. That is a leakage of trust. These two are more important is what I'm questioning. What they should have been doing is talk about the construction code, talk about the materials which are being used, talk about the skill of the workforce, talk about the regulations, but they don't talk about any of these things, but rather come out with some lame kind of complaints which even a 10th class student is capable of. So that is the level of these leadership. Today, coming to the Delhi issue, so many lives have been lost. Is this more important to move in a adjournment motion, or is a tiny little roof leaking more important to move? I mean, this is something what the people of India are asking today. And what is really painful today is the little boy and the mother whose bodies were recovered. The mother actually held on to the little boy's hand, clutched, and when the bodies were recovered. It is so painful to hear that. The lives are being lost, and these people are playing politics. On one hand, Rahul Gandhi says, let's not politicize, and the other hand, they're doing these dramas. I've seen one of their MP, Mr. Manikyam Thakur, talking as if the whole world is coming down with that little leak. What is the level these people are going to?
An adjournment motion. Adjournment motion called for this leak in Parliament. No adjournment motion for the lives lost in Delhi. No adjournment motion. Not important enough. That's the misplaced priority.
And Mr. Manikyam Thakur, is running around every channel today, making this a big issue, a tiny little leakage. Are lives not more important? 10 lives are lost in Delhi, 4 lives in Himachal Pradesh, 12 lives in Uttarakhand, 290 lives in Kerala. Is this more important, or a tiny little leakage more important? So they wanted to cover up their mistakes in Wayanad, the illegalities which were done, the 4 incidents which have taken place from 2018, and the non-seriousness by the government and the mechanism there, and Rahul Gandhi not being there, although being a member. They wanted to cover up all this. Glad Mr. Gandhi is not here. If he was there, the first question he would have asked is, what is the jati of the people who constructed this building? Glad he is not there. I mean, I'm actually pained in one way to the level of they are stooping down in politics. Let us talk issues. Let us talk how to solve them. I mean, you are sitting
absolutely.
in a post of
Can we get
responsibility.
together and
Now,
ask how to solve
this is
these
what is
issues,
painful.
because they
This is what is
seem
painful.
to not ask which way they are headed, which state they are headed, whether the state is ruled by the BJP dispensation or the opposition dispensation. These kind of disasters seem to be happening all over. So can we get together and